Good morning. It's 9 o'clock on this Wednesday, February 25th.
And this is 7 News Now, the quickest way to get the news that you need. And it's time to check in with our meteorologist, Jacob Durham, is going to give us all the details about these warming temperatures.
Yeah, temperatures certainly a lot milder out there this morning than where we were yesterday, which I think a lot of us will thoroughly enjoy. Now, the one thing that we probably don't want to deal with is the wind out there. Boy, is it strong for you as we're looking at the DRIDDR Skycam. Mixture of sun and clouds out there. Temperatures back into the mid-60s. As we look now into South Lake Charles, a little bit more cloud cover around for us, as well as a pretty decent wind out of the south, 10 to 15 miles per hour. We've got more sunshine over into Jennings as well. We're up to 67 officially at the regional airport. It's 65 in DeRidder to 64 in Oakdale. We're at 66 in Fort Polk, as well as Jennings to Chenault. As we kind of expand and look at the big picture, that is certainly showing you a lot more warmth across the deep south today than where we have been, which is good news. We're back in the upper 40s in Charlotte. Low 50s in Atlanta. With that being said, winds are certainly strong, anywhere between 30 to 35 miles per hour at times. We're back into the mid 70s out there. A couple spotty showers and downpours for you as well. And then as we head through the overnight hours, we're back into the mid 60s. Cloud cover is certainly sticking around. Winds as well. So that's why we're going to be off to an even milder start tomorrow morning into the mid 60s. Now, I do think that we have the chance to see some spotty showers and downpours tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a lot of rainfall, but join me coming up on First Alert Weather Extra. That's going to be at 10 o'clock on our streaming platforms. We're going to break down the rain chances with the cold front and if it means colder weather by the weekend and what you can expect for the rest of that 10-day forecast on First Alert Weather Extra at 10 a.m.
The firefighters in southwest Louisiana are continuing to be on extra high alert this morning.
There are currently 2 wildfires in Beauregard Parish. A fire near Singer off Brack Road was contained on Monday but rekindled yesterday. The fire destroyed 4 sheds and forced 2 residents from their nearby homes. Another fire east of Maryville off H.B. Hickman and Stamps Road was spotted by a firefighter passing by. Calcasieu has now joined the growing list of parishes under a burn ban. Beauregard, Allen, Jeff Davis, and Vernon parishes have also prohibited outdoor burning. The bans do not apply to prescribed burns by the State Department of Agriculture and Forestry. Today, we're expected to learn more about the future of Beauregard Fire District 3.
And big questions remain after last night's board meeting. In January, nearly 20 members handed in resignations over concerns regarding former Fire Chief Darrell Benford. Board members went behind closed doors last night to discuss allegations made against Benford in last October. And after 3 hours, the board decided Benford will not return as chief. We'll continue to follow up on this story and have more details later on today on air, online, and on your 7 News mobile app. And some Sulphur residents are back home this morning after a scary event where they were forced to evacuate yesterday afternoon. We're told that the trouble began when a contractor hit a gas line in a neighborhood off Prater Road. The gas then leaked into the sewer system where the sewage caught fire at a lift station. Residents were allowed home after the fire was brought under control, where about 20 houses had to be evacuated.
2 women, including a mom from Jennings, have been arrested in Acadia Parish. Investigators say they gave illegal drugs to their own children. 36-year-old Brooke LeBove of Jennings and 32-year-old Monisha Mouton of Crowley were arrested late last week. Mouton's accused of giving her 3 children meth and cocaine, while LeBove is accused of giving her child meth and marijuana. The cases are unrelated, and both women remain jailed on charges of cruelty to a juvenile. The state insurance commissioner says auto insurance rates in Louisiana are going down.
And this is after several consecutive years of rate increases. And the insurance commissioner's office says that private passenger auto rates dropped by almost 6% in 2025. The department says that there were fewer accidents in Louisiana last year and big reductions in auto theft rates help.
You know what? If that kicks in, I'm happy, but it's gone up for so many years straight. It almost seems like a drop in the bucket to even give us 5.8%. I'll take it if it happens, but I haven't seen it on mine.
The rate decreases only apply to private auto insurance rates, and state officials say that homeowners insurance continues to rise, but at a much lower rate than in years past. The state is also using new software to try to crack down on insurance fraud. And Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill appears in federal court for her lawsuit challenging mail-order abortion drugs.
Murrill is challenging an FDA rule that allows women to get an abortion pill from places like New York and California without having to travel there for an in-person appointment. Murrill's office says she asked a judge to temporarily restrict the FDA rule while the case plays out. Officials say they are now awaiting a decision from the court, which they say could take a month or two. Governor Jeff Landry signs two major actions in hopes of improving the state's foster care system.
The first was a proclamation supporting a national initiative called the Home for Every Child. It's a database that connects caregivers in each state with agencies that oversee foster homes. Officials say that cutting the red tape will ultimately help more people become foster parents and reduce wait times for children. Another executive order protects Social Security benefits that are intended for children who become orphans. And this morning, Governor Landry is expected to discuss how folks in the state could keep more of their paycheck this tax season. This coming on the heels of what sources call the largest income tax cut in Louisiana history during the 2024 tax reform special session. Landry will be joined by the Department of Revenue and state legislatures at the Capitol in downtown Baton Rouge. And if you're watching this live stream on your app or online, don't forget you could download the 7 News app straight to your Roku or smart TV.
Thanks for joining us. Now we'll send you back to Local News Live.